Hurricanes Harvey, Irma, and Jose may bring about a solution to global warming. I'm Ned Conger, author of Thinking Outside the Oven, or Concomitant Concepts and Synergistic Solutions for the 21st Century. Chapter 1 in my book deals with global warming. It's a subject I've been interested in for maybe 20 years. And for the last 10 years, I've been trying to convince governors, presidents, even the Pope, to practice some of the ideas I have for countering global warming. So far, no one has really taken much interest in it. But this year, 2017, may provide the proper opportunity due to these three very dangerous hurricanes. We may thank them for finally bringing an approach to solving global warming. My basic idea is to whiten the earth. And even though some people don't admit that human activity is causing global warming, let's forget about what causes it and do something about curing it. By whitening portions of the earth and portions of the oceans, especially now with the hurricane season on us, we could cool them a little bit and lessen the furious nature of the hurricanes, and maybe even reduce the number of hurricanes being spawned. And if you'll read my chapter in my book, I also mention that it might even impact reducing tornadoes in the United States and other situations, because both hurricanes and tornadoes rely on heat, on heated water or heated earth, and by cooling that water and cooling that earth, maybe there will be fewer hurricanes and fewer tornadoes, and they will be of less intensity. For the last 10 years, I've been submitting this idea individually to governors and presidents and others, and I've been trying to get it published as an op-ed in various newspapers, but so far there hasn't been much interest. But maybe this year, with the help of these hurricanes, people will take an interest. My idea is to spread out on the areas of the ocean, especially the mid-Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico, a non-toxic white substance that would sit on the surface. Maybe even if it's made of something edible, the fish would eat it and enjoy it, but they would expel it later. The white substance might be plastic encased or made out of soybeans or whatever, but I think the chemical companies could come up with some non-toxic substance that would sit on the surface of the oceans, and we could whiten them little by little. It could be done by asking each of the shipping companies to dispense this substance as they cross the oceans, and even have some airliners maybe dispense it airborne. The airborne portion might even emphasize contrails, which would also help reflect these particles coming from the sun and keeping them from hitting something on the earth and causing the heating, instead be reflected back into space. You can see more details in chapter 1 in my book. It's available through Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and iUniverse. The title is Thinking Outside the Oven, Concomitant Concepts and Synergistic Solutions for the 21st Century. I hope you'll take an interest in this and maybe begin to whiten your backyard or your roof. I have noticed a little bit of change. There are some regulations in California that have encouraged businesses to whiten the roofs of commercial buildings, and this may be helping already. I noticed also flying over the city of Charlottesville that some of the buildings there are painted white. If this can continue, and if you will buy a white car and whiten the roof of your house, and maybe whiten some fields nearby, and wear white clothes, you can contribute to fighting global warming and perhaps reduce hurricanes and tornadoes. Thank you.